So hello my dear friends, and I have so many experience which I have got through my last days, and so now I feel much better because there was an Ekadashi day, and I was hungry through past dinner to uh, present teacher, and therefore I guess that my brain will work better because it was really funny day. It was my second Ekadashi. My first Ekadashi was about 2 weeks ago, and in my first Ekadashi it was hard. I was so weak. I was really weak and hungry, but today it was much easier. But in the evening at 7 p.m. I was already really hungry, and it was really hard in only in the evening. But in the another time it was really good. I was so free, I was so relaxed, I felt myself good, I was so productive, I have done so many things. I did so many things today, and it was funny and really interesting state. I was really happy and I'm grateful for this. But it was like I also in the drunk state, like I was so happy, and this day has followed so fast, and it's so unusual to understand it because my usual day without going much longer. But when I have free time and when I'm happy, it's always so that time going too fast, and it's sad, but also it was fun, and also it was, and because it was so very useful, I don't regret about it, and keep doing only forward. And also I see that in my life I became so productive person with my plant-based diet, uh, with my exercises, with the mushroom line main. I started to think much better, I started to read much better, and I have resources to live this life, and therefore um, I just don't know what to do, what start to do, and therefore I started to thinking to plan to my life. And also in my life also happens drama, and therefore I need to move to another place, and it will be hard because every my moving to another city was always fail. And now I guess that it can be so bad only maybe because now I feel much healthier. I know how to be, how to live this life, and it feels great, it feels great, it feels okay. But I have a little problem, like if I will working at the job, then I will be have so much less time, and maybe I will be even tired, and I won't be productive, but I will have the money. And all my 4 years, maybe even all my life, I lived without any money. I didn't learn anything. I almost didn't work anywhere. I just uh, 4 years ago I was living like in the computer games, like I was playing Dota 2, and now I just was in productive state. I always try to learn, to do exercises, to get better, to get health back, and therefore I just lived in this state every day, and it was really hard way. But now to be in this second my life, I'm really very happy because after this video I will go to run even if it's 9 p.m. But with my diet everything all right. And also after the Ekadashi I have eaten maybe too much food, but it was also funny. I feel good now, and I'm very productive. But I have only one problem in my diet. It's like I ha- I started to craving the nuts, and nuts for me it's like a little like flavor food, like pastry food, because it also feels like drugs. It makes you happy, but after nuts you also like after flavor food you have these cravings to eat else food, and therefore it's so painful. And also sometimes after nuts I mean I can be in depression, I can feel pain in my stomach, and therefore I try to live without it. But sometimes I need it when I haven't at home cooked food, or I am very hungry and I don't know how to be. Sometimes I can eat the nuts, and it can really save my life, because I'm confident about it that nuts much better than to eat this fucking flour food, this fucking pastry food, because it's not just drugs. It's like for it can really kill you so easy. It's so painful for your gut, and nuts it's much better than this shit, because nuts it's um, a little better because it's from nature, it's natural food, it's okay. But these ultra processed foods like cupcakes, like pies and another things, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I know it, and I was there in this state when I was eating this food. Even sometimes, today, I thought, oh, maybe I can eat this cupcake in my fridge, because my family love it, these cupcakes. And I knew, oh my god, of course, no, I don't want to lose this my beautiful, interesting state when I can be so productive, when I enjoy my life, when I enjoy reading, and I enjoy my productivity, that I can be really a live person and I can do what I love every day. If even in my family happens drama, I am also happy that I can use my time for something interesting, for something useful, and I can grow every day in this reality, because I know that this reality is very hard thing. It created to us like something very hard, especially in first times. It's very hard to understand how to live this life, how to be, where to get the strange strength, how where to get energy, what to eat, and why are you always suffering. And to get the answers for these questions, it's very hard, because to get my state right now, it's very hard for me, because I went through really hard ways, and I am going every day through challenges every day, and it's so big, very discomfort things happens in my life. And also I know that we also have the subconscious mind, and I have done so big work with it, and I have changed my mind a lot of with the hypnosis, with the magic mushrooms, and also when I went through uh, fears. And therefore I appreciate my life, that I don't want to die like before, because I have done a lot of work on my life, and every day it happens. Before I thought that my life haven't any value, that I don't need to this world, I don't need to myself. But now I fall in love to myself, that I'm in this state, I came to my dream, that it really happened with me. And I was always doing hard things in my life, like hard exercises. I was always exercising, I always was reading, and I always knew only one thing in this reality, that I need to do useful things, and only this moment can save everything. Because when you do useful things, you're always growing. When you do useful things for yourself, for people, and when you use your every second in your life for something useful, you're always growing, and it makes you better and better and better and better. If even out of you happens something bad, like wars, like drama, like problems, but if you use it this time always for something useful, you always growing, and in next days you will always feel better. If even really you don't know how to be, and when you're doing your best, you're always growing. And therefore it's so important in this life to be yourself, and try to get yourself back, and to do always useful things in this reality. And so um, for these people who know English, I recommended to useful things like reading, exercising, learning something new, learning new skills. If even seems hard, and if even everything seems so bad and you sabotage it, it means that you need to find what you really truly love. And therefore, I made my life full of love, because what I do, these productive things, I love them so much, and I love every action in my life, and therefore I'm much happier and more calmer, and I want to live my life. But when you haven't any things what you live, what you really love, then you always will want to die. and it so works our reality. Like two things, when you're doing something what you like, love, or when you're doing what you don't like and you're always suffering, and you always can live in these two realities, but you can build it in one click, and therefore you need to build yourself day by day. You only doing yourself, and if you will keep doing these useful things in your life, then you will sometimes find what you really truly love. It will open for you like in the game, and therefore that's all. I will go to run. Thank you for watching, my brothers. That's my little good day. Bye.